Among the drivers, Max Verstappen stands out against the competition. Just like in 2023, McLaren has been excelling throughout this year's Formula One championship, but with a crucial difference: the improvement came earlier. The Woking team, following the Miami GP, has shown consistent evolution and is now eyeing the second position in the Constructors' Championship, currently held by Ferrari. In the last 5 races, McLaren has scored 141 points, surpassing the leader Red Bull, which scored 135 points in the same period. Ferrari, which until recently seemed to be the second dominant force, has accumulated only 119 points. Among the drivers, Max Verstappen continues to be the standout for Red Bull, leading the standings over the last 5 races. In contrast, his teammate Sergio Perez has the lowest score among the top 6, including 2 retirements. McLaren's good phase is also reflected in the performance of Oscar Piastri, who has scored more points than Ferrari's Carlos Sainz in the last 5 races. The gap between Piastri and Sainz is now only 29 points, and for Perez, the gap has narrowed to 24 points. Rico Penteado, a Brazilian engineer who participated in the telemetria program on Motorsport v Brazil, commented on the strength of the McLaren car, but highlighted that the Verstappen/Red Bull combination still stands out. He mentioned that McLaren, with 2 strong drivers, has scored more points than Red Bull, which mainly relies on Verstappen. When you look at the last 5 races since Miami, McLaren has scored more points than Red Bull and has more podiums. They won a race, secured 4 second places, and 2 third places, totaling 7 podiums. Red Bull, on the other hand, has only 5 podiums, 4 with Max and 1 second place with Checo. Penteado observes that as a team, McLaren has a more consistent performance than Red Bull, which heavily depends on Verstappen. A McLaren with 2 drivers is scoring more points than Red Bull with 1.5 drivers. They have a faster combo, but Red Bull still has Max, who is faster than Lando in McLaren. In the McLaren versus Ferrari showdown, the scenario favors the Woking team. The runner-up spot in the Constructors' Championship could change hands before the summer break. McLaren is already better than Ferrari in terms of consistency. Ferrari has highs and lows, achieves a 1-2 finish, and then scores nothing, wasting many points. Penteado also notes that while Leclerc and Ferrari can be very fast, McLaren has shown more consistency in race results. In terms of the car, Leclerc and Ferrari can be very fast, but in terms of race results, McLaren has a great chance to overtake Ferrari before the summer break. The trajectory of McLaren in this Formula One season is a testament to resilience and strategic skill. The Woking team, which traditionally starts the season at a slower pace, surprised everyone by showing significant improvement right after the Miami GP. This evolution not only placed McLaren in a competitive position, but also threatened the supremacy of other top teams like Ferrari. McLaren's impressive points tally in the last 5 races, surpassing Red Bull, clearly indicates that the team has not only improved its performance, but also found a vital consistency to compete at the highest level. Ferrari, on the other hand, has shown irregular performance, losing the opportunity to consolidate its position in the Constructors' Championship. This inconsistency could be costly for the Italian team, especially when compared to McLaren's methodical and systematic approach. Max Verstappen remains the driving force of Red Bull, but the team's excessive reliance on a single driver could be a weakness. Sergio Perez, with his 2 retirements and lower points tally, has been unable to keep pace with his teammate, leaving room for competitors like McLaren to capitalize. Red Bull needs to reassess its strategy and ensure both drivers are performing consistently to maintain its lead. Oscar Piastri has been a revelation for McLaren, showing that the team made a smart choice by investing in young talent. His performance, comparable and in some cases superior to more experienced drivers like Carlos Sainz of Ferrari, signals that McLaren is on the right path by balancing experience with youth and a hunger for victory. Rico Penteado's analysis highlights the strength of McLaren's car and the team's ability to maximize its capabilities. While the Verstappen/Red Bull combo remains formidable, McLaren has shown that with 2 strong drivers and a competitive car, it can challenge any team on the grid. The direct showdown between McLaren and Ferrari is particularly intriguing. Despite its history and resources, Ferrari has struggled to maintain the consistency essential for long-term success. McLaren, on the other hand, has shown that it can not only compete but also outperform its rivals on varied tracks and challenging conditions. As the season progresses, the battle for second place in the Constructors' Championship will be fascinating to watch. McLaren has a real opportunity to overtake Ferrari, especially if it continues to maintain its current level of performance. This contest is not just about points, but also about the prestige and morale of a team determined to return to the top of Formula One. Red Bull, while still leading, cannot afford to be complacent. The team must ensure Perez regains his form and contributes significantly, so they do not rely solely on Verstappen. McLaren's ability to consistently score points with both drivers is an advantage that should not be underestimated. For Formula One fans, this season is unfolding as one of the most exciting in recent years. McLaren's rise and the ongoing battle between the top teams provide a rich, suspenseful narrative. The ability of teams to adapt, evolve, and face unexpected challenges is what makes Formula One such a captivating sport. If you're as excited as we are to see how this story unfolds in the upcoming races, don't forget to like and subscribe to our F1 News channel. Here, you'll find detailed analyses, the latest news, and inspiring stories from the world of Formula One. Your participation is crucial to us, and together we can celebrate every advancement and overcome every challenge. Let's continue following this thrilling journey and cheering for more unforgettable moments on the tracks.